The man accidentally caused the death of his newborn son. The child's neck was slit by a shard of glass. Arthur stood frozen, staring at the blood all over the floor. Meanwhile, his wife was happily picking out ingredients at the supermarket, sharing the joy of having a child later in life with her friends. After 2 years of IVF treatment, they had finally welcomed this precious life, but that life now lay cold in a pool of blood. Arthur's mind went blank until the blood started to seep from the. He snapped back to reality, pulling the glass shards from his palm. The pain was unimaginable. As if he could feel the suffering his son had endured, the physical and mental torment made it hard for him to breathe. At that moment, his wife called suddenly. She asked about the choice of ingredients. Her voice felt like a knife stabbing into Arthur's heart. He quickly hung up the phone, lowering his head. He stared at his son's bloodied, mangled body. He forced himself to suppress the pain. As he wrapped the child's body carefully, gently placing him back in the crib, kissing the child's small bottom, he noticed the smell of excrement. It turned out the previous crying was because he was uncomfortable, but he had only used the wrong methods to comfort him, and this had led to the tragedy. Arthur changed his son's diaper. It was the first time, and the last time, he painfully realized he had never truly taken responsibility in a daze. His wife called again, asking about the choice of wine. He nervously hung up once more. The woman was confused and irritated by his strange reactions. Arthur couldn't bear to imagine how his wife would react when she found out the truth. He rushed into the kitchen searching for cleaning supplies, not usually doing chores. He had no idea where things were kept. After searching for a long time, he still couldn't find anything. With no other choice, he knocked on his neighbor's door, lying that he had gotten the room dirty while painting, and borrowed the cleaning supplies. The neighbor's young daughter was cold and indifferent. She said it had to be returned before dark. Just as he was heading back home, he ran into the sales rep delivering screws. The sales rep cheerfully offered to help install them, and once again bragged about the quality of the glass. Arthur cursed the unlucky sales rep in his mind, and roughly sent him away. Faced with the messy scene, he desperately picked up glass shards, furiously wiped away the bloodstains, trying to erase the cruel truth. But the blood on the carpet was as stubborn as a tumor. Following the bloodstains, he saw his son's head lying under the table. He reached out to pick it up, but then quickly withdrew his hand, unable to imagine the expression on his son's face at that moment. He then cleaned the blood off himself and bandaged his wounds. Once all that was done, he walked toward the balcony, desperate to jump off, but the sudden doorbell yanked him back to reality. His wife had returned. He had no choice but to open the door. When his wife heard about the coffee table being broken, she couldn't help but laugh. Seeing the bandage on his hand, she smugly teased him. "That's the price of recklessness." Arthur, facing her mockery, couldn't utter a word. He silently followed her into the kitchen to help, while she laughed uncontrollably.
¿De qué te ríes?
Pues de lo del cristal, coño, de lo del cristal irrompible. No te ha durado ni un día, tío. Pero ¿cómo te la has podido cargar tan rápido? Me hubiera encantado ver el momento justo en el que se rompió. Ay, me encantaría ver qué cara se te ha puesto.
Her words hit him like daggers. Soon, his wife couldn't resist walking toward the room, intending to check on the baby. She even took the baby monitor with her. Arthur's heartbeat stopped in an instant. If she went into the room, everything would be exposed. He nervously gripped the knife in his hand.